Well, I received my Lot 18 Tasting Room tasting kit today, this morning at work. So it's been a long day, patiently awaiting this moment that I get to share with you. And inside of this box came six 50 milliliter bottles of wine. I received 2 whites and 4 reds, as well as some instructions. The instructions that they've included are extremely foolproof. Instructions on how to taste, so even if you've never performed a technically proper wine tasting, these steps will get you there. There's also steps for how to log into your tasting room account and rate the wines as you taste them. And if the illustrations and instructions weren't descriptive enough, there's also a how-to video right on the website when you go to log in. They've also included tasting mats. Tasting Room recommends that you taste the wines in pairs. So this 1 and 2 are for the white wines that we're going to taste first, and then the red wines on the back of that mat. And I also put down a white tablecloth. I assumed that the tasting mat was white not only to keep us organized, but so that we could really assess the colors that we're seeing. And of course, I have my tasting room website open. I'm logged in, and it's extremely user-friendly. All you do is taste 2 wines at a time and choose which one you like better. And then the second question after you determine your preferences, here comes my cat, is how much more you liked the first wine over the second, or vice versa. Now, I am pretty justifiably excited, I think. It's a Tuesday night. I'm in the comfort of my own home in casual clothing, and I'm having a wine tasting 6 different wines for under $10, including the delivery to my home. So this is definitely a bargain wine tasting, and it's kind of fun. All of Lot 18's wines, and I didn't know this before I received this box today, are made and bottled specifically for Lot 18, so I haven't heard of these. We'll start with the white wines because they're chilled and there are only 2 of them to compare. I have a 2012 Russian River Valley Chardonnay, and I have a 2013 Alexander Valley Sauvignon Blanc, both from Sonoma County, and actually all 6 of the wines are from California. So I've got my Chardonnay and my Sauvignon Blanc. Hopefully you can see the Chardonnay being a lot more golden in color. The Sauvignon Blanc, from where you're sitting, probably looks like a glass of water. Now, I think the biggest breakthrough lesson I've learned about wine as I've studied, I guess you could call it studying, over the past 2 years, is that you'll never like all of or dislike all of one certain varietal. I have sort of held a little bit of a grudge against Chardonnay so far. I haven't found many that I'm that fond of, whereas Sauvignon Blanc I really enjoy on a hot summer day. It's usually really crisp and clean and light, but who knows? So let's get started. We'll start with the Chardonnay. Swirl it to aerate the wine a bit, bring out the aromas. And then I'll stick my schnoz right in there. Now, of course, this rating system is not a test of how much you know about wine and what aromas you're able to detect, but I am sort of testing myself here. And I would say that this Chardonnay was definitely aged in an oak barrel. I certainly pick up on oak. It's sort of a spicy Chardonnay, but I do smell lemon in here. So let's see if the taste is consistent with the scent. Just so you know, wine tasting is not attractive, so bear with me here. It is on the buttery side, very savory. big flavors and a really long finish. Finish is actually still going, but it's not giving me, you know, any kind of cotton mouth. It's warming. It's a really, really nice Chardonnay. So you're here to witness my enjoying a Chardonnay. I told you. Yeah, definitely a bit of that lemon. And I can't quite pick up on any other fruits it might be. I'm really tasting that oak. But really nice wine. So we'll move on to the Sauvignon Blanc next. And it smells like it's going to be a lot more acidic. I think my cat's coming back for another pass through. A lot more acidic, and I'm smelling lime. It's very tart, actually. So when I tasted it, the first aroma I picked up on is grapefruit, maybe. Lime and grapefruit, and that lime is a really interesting contrast with the lemon from the Chardonnay. This Sauvignon Blanc is really kind of astringent, and I hate to say it, but I think if I drank a whole glass, I'd end up with a little agita. So from the first pairing, I'm choosing a Chardonnay. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I'm excited about this. I really only began to appreciate white wines over the past year. And I'm having fun pairing them with foods and learning to love all wines. And learning that it comes down to so much more than the varietal. It also comes down to, of course, the terroir and the year and whether it's a good season for grapes, and many, many other factors. So here on my app, what I'm going to do is choose that I liked number 1 better. And of course, the follow-up question is how much better? And I'm going to say a lot. And now we're moving on to red wines. I will, of course, let you know how the rest of the tasting goes. And I think the real gauge of how well Tasting Room has me pegged will be in the wines that I receive after I finish my wine print here. So I'll keep you posted. If you have any questions or your own experience